knowing our own disease is very important. When I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, I was not familiar with this term, ulcerative colitis. And I searched Google. Google knows everything. And then I searched YouTube. There are so many people who are suffering with this disease, and they are sharing their experience. Helps me to understand this disease, of course. And then I start reading books. Actually, I feel that I must know about this disease. I'm not doctor, and we are not doctors. But sometimes we are more than doctors. Our bodies send us signals. We can identify those signals if we listen to them. Most of the time, what happens? When our bodies send signals, we ignore them. We just put them aside and do whatever we are doing. Go on in our own life, own way. So don't try to listen what our bodies is saying to us. But our bodies keeps warning us. Whenever something bad happens with us, our bodies keep warning us. We have to listen to it. We have to understand it. Doctors cannot do that. We can only identify what is happening, what wrong is happening. Then we can share with doctors. But it is we first can diagnose the disease. Diagnose not the disease, but diagnose something is happening with us. So we can go to doctor from very early stage. And if we go on ignoring these signals, these warnings, what happens to what we know? This is not going for good. Situation gets out of our control. The disease became worse. The symptoms become worse. So my plan is that I have collected a lot of books, mostly ebooks, and I want to share those books with you. Those who are interested in reading about chronic disease, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, IBD related things, and such things, you can go through that books. If you like any book and you feel that you want to read that, you can keep one book at handy. It will give you inspiration, motivation, and also guide you to learn what to do when there is something going on. Doctor is not available, particularly in our country. Doctor is not so available. So you cannot go to doctor any day, any situation. But these books are going to help you. Not in extreme situation, I am telling you. But these books are going to help you as a guide. Today I am going to share you a book that is 21-day effective meal prep for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease by Dr. Sam Ludington. I'll send you the book image later, but here you can see it. Okay, this is the book. This book is a must read for those who are suffering from IBD, colitis, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, and it is an anti-inflammatory diet guide, as well as it is a cookbook, because there are over 150 recipes here, even diet chart. So today I am going to tell about this book and what is included in this book, so that if it interests you, then you can buy it. So what is colitis, what is ulcerative colitis, what is Crohn, what is IBD, all these terms are discussed in this book. I am not going to discuss these things. Okay, so if you read this book, you will find that. And then he discussed the risk factor. Those things can trigger this. It is genetic or food. So this risk factor for ulcerative colitis he discussed. And also the common symptoms. What are the symptoms? Which symptoms you feel? Weakness, arthritis, fever, bloody stool, nausea, skin sore. So these symptoms are discussed here. And next he tells us that our lifestyle change can reverse the disease. So there is the hope that if we change our lifestyle, if we can control our diet, regular exercise, sleep, sufficient amount of sleep, proper diet, stress-free life, and mental health, these things can reverse the disease. And he discussed every point. How exercise is going to help us, how sleep is going to help us. He discussed every point wisely. Next, he talks about necessary supplement. What happens in ulcerative colitis? As we cannot eat everything and our diet greatly affects us, we have to just cut short various foods, and as a result, our supplement is not complete. Our nutritional deficiency, we suffer from nutritional deficiency, particularly iron, and so we need some supplement, but you must take doctor's advice before taking supplement like iron, vitamin D, calcium. There is a long list he provides, but whatever supplement you are going to take, you must consult with your doctor first. I take iron supplement and vitamin D and calcium. Okay. And next he talks about food. That is very important, very important. That he mentions some general food, and keep in mind that everyone's UC symptom is different, and so also everyone's problem food. You have to find your trigger food. I'm repeating this word. I know in every video I am repeating this word, that you have to find your trigger food. You are your own dietitian, so you have to choose your trigger food yourself, because everyone's UC symptoms are not same. Though there are some basic or in general symptoms, but they differs, and not everyone's problem food is same. So you have to find your trigger foods. So keep a journal and take a list of these things. And he mentions some general foods like you have to avoid during flare up. I'm mentioning them: lactose, sugar, alcohol, caffeine, high fat foods, insoluble fiber like fruits with skin and seed, whole nuts, grains, you must keep away. Spicy food, high FODMAP food. Lactose, sugar, alcohol, caffeine, high fat food, insoluble fiber, spicy food, high FODMAP food. So you have to keep away these foods during your flare up. And he discussed about these foods and how they are going to affect us, how they are going to cause flare up. Ulcerative colitis is not a result of diet, but when you are diagnosed with this disease, you have to take control of your diet. Now, next he discussed about high FODMAP food and low FODMAP food. Now, what to eat? So we know that what to discard. So every time we just talk about what to discard and what to discard. So what to eat? Oh my God, just simply prepared food, like no frying, boil, steam, grill, whatever, but don't put oil and fry. Don't immerse in too much oil. Stay hydrated. Soups, smoothies, water, just stay hydrated. Choose low fiber foods without, like banana. And if you choose apple, then just boil it and make apple sauce. Seedless, skinless vegetables, fully cooked. Refined grain like white rice, white pasta, oatmeal if it suits you. Lean proteins like poultry, again tofu, egg, fish is going to help you. So these are the foods you can take. Now at the end of this book, he just give us a long list of recipes, and every recipe is discussed in such a way, like you can see, I will send you some pictures, ingredients, and step 1, step 2, in this way he discuss. So you can understand very easily you can make them. And at the end of each dish he refers to the nutritional values, how much calories, how much sodium, how much fiber, mineral or iron is there. Okay, so this is going to help you. And at the end of the book there is the diet plan from morning to night, what you will eat in 7 days diet plan is there. You can see variety of diets are mentioned here, what you can take in breakfast, what in mid meal. In this way, the book is very helpful to us. I think I have read this book because there is so many recipes and there is even diet chart. You have not to follow every diet. You can pick up one thing and you can find that if it is suitable for you or not. And in this book, this disease and what to do during flare up, what to avoid during flare up, and what you can take, and when you are in remission period, you can just add something new in your diet. So all these things are discussed in a very lucid way, in a very clear way, in a very simple language, so you can understand very well. There is these are not complicated with doctor's terms. These are for general use, I can say. So this book is going to be very helpful for you. So I think you can check on this book. Thank you for staying with us and welcome to Heal with Sam. Stay connected with me.